Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your second analysis of this channel. So let's go straight to our analysis because you noticed, and it's available in the public domain, that AG Kiharu will not be representing IEBC this time round. And this, to us, is believed to be a major boost to Raila Amolo Odinga because the AG is supposed to provide a leadership in the legal team of IEBC. Because you've realized that the 2013-2017 case, the AG played a critical role. But this time round, AG the Attorney General Kiharu has decided not to be to request for consideration as the amicus curiae, and that is a friend of the court. So that means it's going to be an easy ride for Raila Amolo Odinga's legal team, though we know that Raila Amolo Odinga's legal team is one hell of a team, and that has made William Samoei Ruto acquire the services of almost 57 lawyers, and Chebukati, according to information that we have, has acquired the services of 27 law firms. That makes it to around 84 law firms. If you add to the numbers of Azimio One Kenya Alliance, because Azimio, I understand, have around 30-something lawyers, so that makes it to more than 120 lawyers in this case. But then there was a shock from the courts that each and every team can only accommodate up to 4 lawyers. So that means the 57 lawyers for Kenya Kwanza will have to, they have to find a way of managing that kind of number. So, ladies and gentlemen, in a previous election, I talked about this when I was starting this analysis, that Githu Muigai was the AG, and Githu Muigai led the 2013 legal team for IEBC when he requested to be enjoined as a friend of the court. The 2013 nullification was not successful according to Raila Amolo Odinga's request, so it went to Jubilee. That was TNA and URP. It was just Jubilee Alliance. So Uhuru won. But in 2017, it was different a bit. Though Githu Muigai was also enjoined as a friend of the court, but Raila Amolo Odinga won that petition successfully, and he did not contest for a re-election, despite the fact that court had directed IEBC to conduct a fresh election for the presidential slot. So I was just giving you a scenario by now. It's going to be easy for Raila Amolo Odinga because the courts might not require the services of AG, Attorney General, because Attorney General has not shown indications or has just made it clear that he won't be seeking for an enjoyment into the court process. So the Supreme Court is expected to provide a ruling by 5th of April of September, just like I said. So by virtue of the fact that the AG will not be defending the IEBC, only confirms that around one win for Raila Amolo Odinga is imminent, and that's not something that Azimio One Kenya Alliance should start enjoying. Because I said in a previous analysis that the responses that are provided by IEBC and Kenya Kwanza cannot match to the legal case, to the legal petition that has been filed by Azimio One Kenya Alliance. So the two camps, IEBC and Kenya Kwanza, needs to invest heavily on the legal team, unless they are trying to hide some details. But the responses they have given, we tend to believe that the courts will want to have those responses as their guide. They will not be required to produce another response. Those will form the basis for that court battle. So let's go through three tweets before we delve into the full analysis of our today's session. I've sampled 3 very important tweets which I felt it would be grateful or good if I share with you, ladies and gentlemen. And let's go straight to these tweets. And one of the tweets is from none other than the Grand Mullah. And you know by now, when I say the Grand Mullah, I think it's available in the public domain. Everybody seems to know who the Grand Mullah is. That's none other than Ahmed Nasir. So there is a tweet that Ahmed Nasir posted, and this tweet has gotten 1,584 retweets with 9,900 likes. So this is what Ahmed Nasir said. You are both naive and stupid if you think the owner of the Chirera 4 commissioners has not made similar move on the 7 judges of the Supreme Court as he did with the 7 IEBC commissioners. The sponsor of Honorable Raila is desperate, and with Supreme Court, he will take no chance. That's according to Ahmed Nasir. So there was a second tweet, and this tweet is from Standard Digital, and I think this tweet is somehow related to our analysis for today. And this is what the tweet says. Attorney General Kihara Kariuki says he won't oppose the presidential petition filed by Azimio candidates Raila Odinga and Martha Karua. Yes, that is what the Standard Digital account posted, and it's confirming what we talked about in when we started our analysis, that the AG won't be representing IEBC, won't be leading the IEBC legal team as an amicus curiae, that is a friend of the court. So let's go to our third and last tweet of the day. So this is what the Twitter account by the name Philip Etale. And this tweet, at the time of posting, has not gotten a lot of retweets, only 766 likes, but our focus is on the content of this tweet. And this is what it says. The case filed by Azimio and other Kenyans in the Supreme Court of Kenya, SCOK, seeking to overturn Chebukati's declaration is strong, solid, and with watertight evidence. If it was small, Tanga and their sympathizers would not have bothered, neither would they have hired hundreds of lawyers to defend them. I leave the tweets there. Why would Kenya Kwanza hire hundreds of lawyers to defend them? If they knew that the case is light and the evidence presented are shallow and are cooked, or rather are fake, so why would they hire hundreds of lawyers? Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you again to the analysis of this channel. If you are not subscribed, please take a moment and subscribe. You can give us a thumbs up. You can hit the notification bell so that every time we upload a video, you will always become the first person to get notified. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we were talking about sudden decline by AG not to be enjoined in the process, the Supreme Court battle that was fronted by Raila Amolo Odinga and his running mate Martha Karua, that sought to overturn the win of William Samoei Ruto as the president-elect. So we saw the tweet by Philip Etale. He says that the evidences provided by Azimio One Kenya Alliance means a lot, and the Kenya Kwanza team have been shocked. Perhaps that explains the reason why IBC and Kenya Kwanza collectively have hired hundreds of lawyers to defend them. But the shocker is that Supreme Court yesterday made a ruling that only 4 lawyers will be allowed per candidate. So that poses a major challenge to the hundreds of lawyers who were hired by the Kenya Kwanza and the IEBC team. You know, the legal team of Azimio One Kenya Alliance is one hell of a team. You can't match that team. That team is composed of Orengo, Otiende Amolo, and I think there is Kipkorir, Donald Kipkorir, I'm not sure. But that team is comprised of legal minds who have experience in these election petition cases. Ahmed Nasir did not want to be part of this. PLO Lumumba didn't want to be part of this also because they were afraid to be beaten thoroughly by Otiende Amolo and James Orengo like they did previously. So perhaps they left Ruto to handle his own battle alone this same round. And by the way, I was saying that AG's move is a direct around one win to Raila Amolo Odinga, because now it's only left to Githu Muigai and the team of probably some incompetent lawyers who've been hired by IBC for representation, lawyers who do not have experience. But then you look at Githu Muigai and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, you find that these are two people who are known to each other for long. So what are we seeing? Are we seeing a scenario where now Githu Muigai could be defending IBC in a manner to give the Azimio One Kenya Alliance win an automatic win? Because what if Githu Muigai does not exhaust all his legal abilities to defend IEBC? What is likely to happen? What is likely to happen is this: Kenya Kwanza is likely to lose, because if IEBC loses, then Kenya Kwanza automatically loses, because already there's a contradiction in this in the responses that were filed against the petitions, like the case of one when Chebukati said that they could not announce the 27 constituencies because of the chaos. And in this other response, William Ruto's response to the petition says that they announced the 27 constituency in the full glare of the cameras and the international and local observers. So already that, Githu Muigai will have to prove that they did not announce. But again, even Kenya Kwanza knows very well that those 27 constituencies were not announced. So the legal team of Kenya Kwanza will have to prove how those votes were announced, because at the moment, everybody knows that they were not announced. And these are the reasons why the 4 dissenting commissioners had to go separate ways, because they did not see this announcement. And then there's a video I shared in my previous analysis where Chebukati and Gulie are seen to be walking from the back office to the podium, and none of them is showing indications of announcing any result. There is no file being carried, because normally when they announce results, they normally come with a file and announce them in front of people. But then Gulie came and went straight to the seat and had a seat. So that means there was no intention of announcing these results. So ladies and gentlemen, do you think the sudden departure by the AAG, Attorney General Kihara, is going to play in favor of Raila Amolo Odinga's legal team? And do you think the inclusion of Githu Muigai into IEBC legal team is going to play to the advantage of Raila Amolo Odinga, considering the fact that Githu Muigai and Uhuru Kenyatta have been close confidants for long? You have the comment section. Please share what you think. But as I'm winding up this analysis, I have a closing remark. And this is my closing remark. The people in Kakamega and the people of Mombasa have proved to the world that indeed Raila Amolo Odinga, the enigma of politics, the political kingpin of the Republic of Kenya, still has strongholds, his strongholds intact, and that the Supreme Court has a duty to give the will of the people the right to be heard. I'm foreseeing a scenario where now all the evidences will be tabled and the Supreme Court will make a fair determination as to why the will of the people must be respected. And you cannot steal the victory of another. And going forward, we want a country whereby even I can contest and my 2 votes can be counted at the National Tallying Center. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to wind up officially, and please, until we meet again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.